Sir. I got some news from the development team. What? For season 3, it's a new... What is it? It's a character. It's okay. It's spit it out. It's spit it out. They want to release Blanka. Good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who are they really releasing in season 3? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Wait, you're not joking, are you? Okay. Alright, well, we knew this day would come. Blanka is gonna have to be cushioned with a lot of other stuff. We could release Blanka alongside Sakura. It's good. More. Cody without his chains. More. Sagat. More. G. He's like Abraham Lincoln. More. Falke. She has a stick. She hangs out with Ed. More. Arcade mode. We're gonna need more. All arcade modes. Much more. The best cinematic experience you've ever seen. Good. More. Ryu with red eyes like he's evil. Good. Good. Akuma coming out of waterfall. Good. More. 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 Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Born Free here. I just got back from Capcom Cup. This video is a little bit late because I've been in bed. I got, what do they call it? Not Ebola. What do you get, what do you get after Capcom Cup? What kind of virus do you get from Capcom? Actually, let's not go there. Blanka fans, I was just having a little bit of fun. I thought that'd be a bit of fun at the beginning of the video. I am happy for you. I'm glad you've got your character. And in a way, I'm kind of joyful that we have him back. I am kind of secretly joyful, even though he annoys the hell out of me, to play against. Now, there is so much we could talk about. The LCQ, right? That was insane. The top 8 was so good. There was an opportunity to play Arcade Edition and test out the second V triggers and all that jazz. There was a chance to play a little bit of arcade mode. There was trailers galore, 3 trailers. One of them was this announcement of this 31st anniversary edition. I'm just kidding, because it comes out next year, right? Which is, 1 year too late. But whatever, as long as they get it right, we may have the opportunity to play all of the classic games, including some of them online. So let's just hope they get it right, like the netcode and lag and all that sort of stuff. Very exciting. Sakura trailer, very exciting. I'll do that separately. But what I wanted to do now is just go back and take a look at the trailer for the full cast. There were a whole bunch of us who thought it was going to happen, like maybe it was going to happen, that they would announce all of them at once. But you don't really believe it until you see it. I was actually very, very, very worried the whole weekend because nothing was happening until the last minute, the very, very last minute. And then, blimey, they blew the roof off with that trailer, and it's just stunning. So 2 things I wanted to say before we jump back into that trailer, because I want to go through it and share my thoughts with you. And I want you guys in the comment section talking to me as per usual. I will have my stream up and running very soon, Born Free Twitch, in which case we'll just be able to talk all day. 2 things. First of all, obviously we do not know if some of the other things, the most basic things, the user experience, loading screens, netcode, lag, etc, 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 we don't know anything about any of that yet until the game comes out. So there's really no point in talking about that. So let's just remain on a high, I think. Second thing I want to say is the love, the passion and the detail that has gone into this cinematic opening or this reveal trailer is just amazing, right? And if that love, passion, detail, thought goes into the game as we move forward, then we're in a really good place. A really good place. I'm just praying that it's not just a brilliant trailer and then that love, passion and detail doesn't transfer into the game. I really hope it does. So let's go back to that trailer. This is the first time I've watched it since I watched it, and I'll talk to you about some of my thoughts as we go through it. Okay, so we got the temple, we got the rain. Nothing like a little bit of atmospheric, tropical rain. Ryu sitting down, harnessing the ki when he meditates. This is something I do. Just kidding. My meditation is terrible. I do try though. Waterfall. Crazy ass. Lion-O. Akuma. I like this though. It's pretty sick. He does the kata. It's really cool, you know. And then teleports over. Starts beating the crap out of Ryu. And puts a scar on his cheek. Now that's important. Watch that scar. Because at the moment we're in the mind of Ryu apparently. And he likes to think about Chun-Li. Now, this is just a kick in the balls for all Marvel fans because she looks absolutely stunning. And then, of course, Colleen. You know, a very important character in this game. Running into, you know, going into Third Strike. Everything flows into each other. The ice flowing into Rashid. Another important character. You know, the turbulent sand, whirlwind. The wet t-shirt competition with Laura. Oh god, that was an interesting shot. And then this is it. Bam! Here comes Blanka. Look at him. He looks insane, and he's running along with. She's so cute, Sakura. I'm just gonna pause it there for a second. I just want to tell you that you know. It was just they did it really well. It's a really exciting moment because it was very clever the way they did it. It was because it told us a bunch of things at once, and this is why everybody got so excited. Not just because it was Blanka, but also because oh hello, they're revealing more than one character, so suddenly people are like super excited, right? And then the other thing is that a lot of people tweeted to me saying that was a very joyful moment, seeing Blanka. Ono had made it a very, you know, he had been very excited. You could see him. If you've seen the reaction videos, you see him in the crowd kind of swinging his arms around like a little kid, very excited. And, you know, there's something to be said for the joy that that moment brought to many people. I think a lot of people are going to be breaking their sticks and their joypads when they're playing against Blanka because he's a very trolly character, and I'm sure he probably will be again in this game. But let's just enjoy him for the moment. And I believe he's, you know, of the original Street Fighter cast before Super Street Fighter, there's really only one left. I think it's Honda. So it's exciting to see him running along with Sakura, and Sakura looks super cute. We'll talk about her in a different video because I will go through the Sakura trailer. So she lands. Oh, you know, when she lands in that in Tokyo, I believe that's in Tokyo. It's part of Tokyo. There's some really crazy stuff going on in the top right-hand corner. They've got that plushie. It looks exactly like the Blanka plushie that Ono had. Then you've got all sorts of stuff going on. You've got the Shadow Lu CFN thing in the middle, the 30th anniversary thing. You've got on the right-hand side, you've got images on the windows, the Capcom building, including Street Fighter 2. On the left-hand side, you've got Street Fighter 1. Trying to think if there's more to dig in there. There's probably more in there if you look for it. Then, of course, we've got Manat. I'm assuming this is going to be the 30th anniversary stage, to be honest. I forgot what this crossing is called, but it's some famous crossing in Japan. And then we get G, right? Okay, so G looks like Lincoln, right? And he does the, you know, the "we want you" pose. Wow, oh god, all right, where to start with this character? First of all, Lincoln, if you go back and look, there's stuff written about Lincoln. He was a wrestler in his time, a pretty good one apparently. So there is a possibility this character could be based on Lincoln and could actually be a grappler. Another thing to note is he's covered in gold, and this game has a lot of gold in it, so all of a sudden we're thinking maybe this character is extremely significant because of the gold. We wondered what the gold was about, right? Apparently the gold on his shoulder is shaped like various countries in the world. I believe it's South America. there's a lot going on. People have talked about this being like the Bloody Raw character, Greg. The reason they said that is because he wears the top hat and he turns into a gorilla, and there's a gorilla in Ed's story mode. So there's that as well. Whew. What other theories are running around out there? Oh, there was one on Event Hubs. I forget the username of the guy, but I will, if I find it, try and post it. If you go to Fandom Illuminati, which talks about the Street Fighter 3 Illuminati, it talks about the various positions in the Illuminati. There's Emperor, which is Gil, and then underneath that there is President. President. Flowtron called him the President. Again, this guy could be number 2 in the Illuminati, which would make him extremely important. Therefore, the gold. He could be a boss character. It could be all to do with arcade mode. Could well be to do with the second story mode. Not 100% sure, but this guy seems extremely important. And then there's something called the G files, which talks about a bunch of stuff. You can go look it up. I'll leave the link down below. But there's like a bazillion theories running around at the moment, but I think that last one is probably the closest to the truth, and I bet you he is a grappler because of Lincoln. Right, so moving on. Then we have this blue, green, red stuff going on, which, oh, that could be the Zeku thing, the Strider Zeku thing. And here we have Abigail. This is a beautiful animation of him smashing a car. And then this is when people went fucking ape shit, right? Cody, you know, behind bars, in chains. This bit was the bit that felt like it wasn't real. You know, it really didn't feel real at this point. Like, you got to be kidding me. You're delivering us Cody. Are you serious right now? We were, you know, it was just, the reaction of the crowd was just insane. I'm sure at home you were going crazy as well. Now, Flowtron, the guy who had leaked all these characters, actually referred to Cody as Mayor, you know, the mayor. I don't actually know fully the lore in regards to Final Fight, if Hagar, you know, at some point Hagar wasn't the mayor and then Cody became the mayor, or if Cody is now going to become the mayor of Metro City. But he's wearing a suit, and he is not wearing his cuffs when he comes through the wall. Now, this is interesting because Cody is considered one of the most powerful characters in the world of Street Fighter in the lore. So without his cuffs, he's supposed to be really, really powerful. I wonder whether he starts in cuffs in the game, then one of his V-triggers is without cuffs. Or I wonder whether he comes into the game and says, let's make this a fair fight, and puts the cuffs on, because that'd be kind of funny too. Either way, they created a kind of hot Cody, so you know, he does his hair and all that, and he's very buff and good looking and all that sort of stuff. It's kind of funny. There's those colors again, red, green, blue. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but then we go to studio lights and Sagat. Everyone went wild for this. Of course, we thought it was coming. And it's in front of the temple stage, but it's under these big studio lights, which, you know, is surreal, which makes you realize that it's, you know, it's within the mind of Ryu, perhaps a memory. In fact, we know it's a memory because he goes on to reenact. He doesn't have a scar, and Ryu's about to put a scar in his chest. He whiffs a tiger uppercut, and Ryu puts a scar in his chest. Now, I will say this, there is a theory, and there has been a theory, it's not even a theory, sorry, a rumour about Sagat, which has been going on for a long time now, which is that he doesn't have any tiger shots until V-Trigger. I hope that's not true. I hope he has at least 1 and then 2 in V-Trigger, but I guess we'll see what happens. This game isn't really based around zoning, so, you know, but, you know, I think if you're a Sagat player, you're going to want them, right? It's going to be a bit weird without them. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, Ryu does his thing. And then, like, out of nowhere, I don't understand the significance of the ice here. I don't understand the symbolism. But he suddenly goes, you know, the ice gives way and he goes underwater. And then it zooms out and we have Ed and we have I believe she's called Falke. I'm not exactly sure how her name is pronounced. She has a stick that presumably she fights with. She has a similar haircut to him. They both have this Okay, these are either you either see these costumes as very sort of a dictatory and bison-y kind of military costumes, or stewards and stewardesses, because that's kind of what they look like. He's very metro, and she's obviously very fashionable. I think in their world, and I'm sure she's going to be really cool. She looks kind of sweet. She's smiling, but she's actually very evil. Probably. I'm sure she's evil. Anyway, Ryu he wakes up, right? He has the red in his eyes, indicating this idea that he may be susceptible to the Satsu no Hado, this sort of evil Ryu thing going on, which is, they keep putting in, I don't know if evil Ryu will reappear or not, I have no idea. But the thing is, when he wakes up, he has the scar on his cheek. So what's going on there? Because that scar, he got it in his meditation. So is his meditation real? Like, I don't get it. It's a bit like the Matrix. If you get killed in the Matrix, you get killed in real life. So what's going on? Why does he have the scar from a meditation, a dream? He has a real scar. And he's sweating beads. Bad dream for Ryu. Anyway, that blew the frickin' roof off. What a great, great night for Capcom. Just fantastic. One of the best things they've done. It's definitely the best thing they've done in Street Fighter 5 so far, in terms of trailers, in terms of marketing, in terms of reveals. Jan 16, can't wait. And then, of course, they've got all the characters, all looking fantastic. Sakura, in particular, looks wonderful. We'll go through that. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So let me know in the comments how you feel about the new Season 3 Arcade Edition, and anything else you want to talk about down below. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.